Conditional formatting is a way to format cells based on a certain condition. For example, if you look at this spreadsheet, we've got a balance there in cell D9 of 2 to 8. So we can tell Excel that if this balance is below 500 and make it in a certain format, you can make it a certain color, bold, italic, strike through, I mean any type of format you can think of. So where do you find conditional formatting? You go to Home, and there's this conditional formatting. Now there's a lot of options. Let's go through them. So the first important step is you want to select the range you want to do it at. So I'm just going to select the whole column. Going to go to conditional formatting. So let's start with greater than. So now it will choose one of the balances. Let's just do more than 1000. Now the custom formatting we're using here, that's the default one. It says light red fill with dark red text. So this we can obviously change. There's a few standard ones. You can go to custom formatting. So the condition we've chosen here is it should be greater than 1000. Now we can make it bold, italic. We can make it strike through. Let's go crazy here. We can do an outline. We can make it blue. Yeah, let's do all of that. So can you see what it's doing now? So if I go and change this figure to something that's less than 500, it will take it away. So that's a nice thing to use. What's very important is there's a few standard ones you can use here, and they all work exactly the same. Greater than, less than, between two numbers. So there you'll just see between equals to text that contains. So obviously this one won't work because we have numbers there. A date occurring in duplicate values. I want to show you the duplicate values one. Let's just undo this. So finance people will find this interesting. So duplicate values. Then it's just going to highlight all the duplicate values we've got. So if you've got an auto filter, remember an auto filter, you can filter on colors. So let's just filter on the pink, and now we get all the duplicates. So it's a very quick way of doing a reconciliation of finding duplicates in your spreadsheet. So that's sort of the standard ones. I'm just going to undo quickly. Okay. Let's just go back to Home, conditional formatting. Now let's look at the other ones. So now if I select everything and I go to top bottom rules. So let's say everything above average. So now it will calculate an average, and let's just select our database. So we've got an average of 3351. So now it will select everything that's over and above that, and it will make it our color that we've done. So let's do another one there. Top 10 items. Now it will automatically. So if I do another top 10 item there, it will take out a few. So that's handy to use. So that's your top bottom rules. Then your data bar is also an interesting one. So what this will do, it will create sort of a graph inside. So we can select anyone here. So let's do this. So now can you see, if I change this number to something that's a bit more close to the other ones, it will change the whole thing around. If I do this, 1, 2, and you do 1 to 17, can you see how the graph would look? So it sort of makes a graph of the information you've selected. So all the data bars work the same. Let's just select them all again. The color scales, let's select that. So that will sort of group it accordingly to the average. It will group it to certain colors. So that's alright. Let's look at the icon sets. So if I make symbols there, so it will highlight the biggest one. Let's make that a 5000, see what happens. Can you see everything that's close to it? It will make either a yes or no. So that's your icon set. Now the one interesting one I want to show you is the new rules. So we can make new rules, which works the same principle as the top ones. So here's the one I want to use. Use a formula to determine which cell to format. So I'm just going to stand on the first one there. I'm going to say new rule. I'm going to go there again. So I want to say if that cell, now it fixes it automatically with the dollar, so let's just take it out, is equals to Anna. Then let's make this blue. So now it's not. So how do you copy formatting down? Because this is effectively formatting now. There's two ways. Either we do it with the format painter, or we can just say copy. We right click on it, say paste special, and say formats. Same principle. So format painter and paste special does exactly the same. So now we've created the standard rule. What's important when doing that, just go to manage rules, is to take out the dollar signs, because otherwise it's gonna always just stay on the same place, and I mean then it won't work. So that's very important. So yeah, that is how conditional formatting works. If you want to take out the conditional formatting, you can just say clear rules. Clear rules from entire cell, from entire sheet, and then all your rules will be out. And so you can do as many as you want. You can even overlap them if you want, but conditional formatting is a nice way to quickly see what's going on with your data.